this is Nikki and I'm here with part 3 of today's message. So I'm going to pick an energy for today for those who are in a twin flame, soul to soul, on a soul to soul twin flame journey. And this is from the Starman Tarot deck by David and Esther DeAngelis. And it's an amazing deck. Highly, highly recommend it. So I'm going to pick what's the energy for today, and it is the Prince of Swords. So this is really, I really notice that the same energies are coming. We're kind of going in circles. We get the Seven of Swords, which is like breaking out of illusions. We get the Queen of Cups, which is coming up, basically owning your emotions, and the Prince of Swords, and that's sort of like the Prince of, it's like coming into your truth, right? And so it's just really interesting because it just kind of keeps going in cyclicals. I keep noticing like we sort of go around, not surprisingly, we go around in circles. And just what I was saying this morning is about, we're all part of like these concentric circles that are just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So me and my twin are part of a bigger twin group. That twin group is part of a bigger twin group. That twin, and it just grows and grows and grows and grows and grows. And so we become the universe, and the universe is, blah, blah, blah. So, so I just, so the fact that the energies keep going sort of in circles as well, again, I suppose is just as I would expect. So I'm going to read the Prince of Swords. Straight away I noticed the crow. The crow is about change. And also I just channeled a letter from somebody's spirit guide, which was the crow. So I guess this message is for you. So I live by my ideals. The Prince of Swords is here. Danger is imminent. The time has come to act. It's now or never. This explosive combination of fire and air invites some form of decisive action. Fiery and dogmatically determined. Dogmatic. Oh my God, of course it had to include the dog. So if you have to go back to the other videos from today, because one goes to the next. But the dog features strongly because the dog is basically the mirror of God, and it is all about unconditional love and having faith. So, kind of beautiful synchronicity. Fire and dogmatically determined to follow his principles. The prince is willing to sacrifice himself for some lofty cause. He understands this is a burden and will endure the hardship and punishment that may be inflicted as a consequence. His quest is ultimately exciting and relentless. Well, that is certainly this journey. It is relentless, but it is also exciting, right? So constantly kind of blowing your mind. Right, to manifest things truly worth achieving, protect or propagate the ideas or beliefs we most value, will always demand that we surrender or destroy something we hold dear. The artwork for the Starman Tarot required phenomenally long hours of working into the night for months on end. I pored over the details of each card, constantly reworking them until I felt they captured the spirit of the deck. In the long, cold, grey winter months of a British winter, that was particularly shocking after living in Bali. I frequently felt like throwing in the towel, exhausted. Well, there you go. Exactly just like somebody's emailed me this morning, just like, and here we go again. Another cycle. I'm exhausted. So this is it. This is the message saying, just don't give up. So, however, from long experience, I recognised I was treading the tightrope. I knew there was something past the point of giving up. I summoned the willpower to imagine the good this project could generate, faces of people lighting up, the clarity and creative inspiration one received. This energy rippled out into the world. Immediately I revived, a surge of renewed energy and spark of inspiration to carry on. The breakthrough, a new vista, would open up. The I can replaced I can't. It's as if Providence wants to make sure we are fully committed before giving us the possibility of doing something extraordinary or beyond our normal capacity. Our entire being is being augmented, something vital added. To fight a cause when all appears lost, to be willing to go to the places that most terrify you because you implicitly understand that something of tremendous value awaits, calls forth the vistas of life. In receiving this gift, we discover one thought. Our small self is no longer the prime faculty determining our actions. We are guided by a higher power to do what must be done. The Prince of Swords embodies this energy. The huge raven signifies the arrival of this vital force. The prince himself is modelled on a young punk rocker who embodied the energy of the tragic rock icon, Sid Vicious. Oh my God. And I've just remembered as well, just realised the prince, right? So this morning's message was the frog turns into the prince, and now we get the Prince of Truth. So again, I mean, just brilliant. We are guided by a higher power to do what must be done. The Prince of Swords embodies this energy. The huge raven signifies the arrival of this vital force. The prince himself is modelled on a young punk rocker who embodied the energy of the tragic rock icon, Sid Vicious, heading for a similar untimely end until one night a drug score went horribly wrong, leaving him almost battered to death. That night he had a vision of Jesus telling him that he could give up and it would just be fine, or he could go back into his life and impact the lives of sick children. As soon as he was out of hospital, he got fit, running races and gaining sponsorship. Instead of vodka, he drank green juice. Instead of hustling for drugs, he hustled corporations to contribute money for hospital equipment. He became unstoppable. What decisive action do you need to take? Wow, that's so funny, because I keep getting told, just drink green juice. My guidance is constantly going on about bloody drinking green juice. And so of course, I am human, so I wave it in and out and in and out and in and out of doing it. But that's just so funny that it mentions green juice. It's really made me laugh. Okay, so the Prince of Swords basically is about Prince, standing your ground, fight for what you believe in, surrender what you hold dear to achieve greatness, and be impulsive. Well, there you go. It's just amazing. So basically, everything about standing in your truth, knowing that the raven or the crow is about transformation. It's also the sign of the shapeshifter. You are the shapeshift to change your life. And just like it said in that card, in the description, which I loved, it was to create this deck of cards, he had to slog through the winter nights, and it was hard work, but he knew that he was doing it for a greater cause. And so that's what the twin flame journey is. It can be a hard slog, but it has huge, huge, huge rewards. And you are doing it for a greater cause. That's the whole point. It's not about you. It's about uplifting the planet, and it's about the good of humanity. And so you have to sort of almost put your twin relationship as a secondary thing. Basically, that's the prize at the end, but it's the prize for you putting the work in. So, I mean, just brilliant. And the fact that it relates to Prince, of course, the message was coming through this morning about the frog turns into the prince. I mean, so many synchronicities, just again, another level of brilliance. So today, all about owning your truth, all about knowing, embracing the journey and knowing, yeah, it is going to be tough, but, basically all good things come out of hard work, right? And just trust that you're going to be rewarded for all of the hard work that you put in. And it is about creation. It's about creating an amazing, amazing legacy of love. And that's an incredible journey to be part of. So give yourself a huge, big pat on the back. All right, I hope that helps. If you want to have a healing reading or a letter, please do. All details are in the link. If you want to get these books to help you stay in that love vibration, then again, please do. All details are in the link. Available on Amazon. And just an amazing way to stay in that love frequency, an incredible way to get messages from your twin. The kind of synchronicities that happen always blow me away. It's just a beautiful journey. And so that's what we need to open our eyes to. That's what we need to stay in that frequency of divine love so we can really, really experience the magic. So I hope that helps. All right, take care. Have a great day. Bye.